Hi everybody, it's Vicki with the Eagle's Nest, and I'm going to do some more work in the fabric covered journal. I am going to make this. This one was made out of a book page, but I'm going to use paper. And this one is 8 inches tall. So when it's folded, because we're going to fold it and have 2 little pockets, it's about the right height for this size journal. If you had a larger page, you could go larger. But if you're using a book page, it would be whatever your book page was. So I'm going to cut this down to 8 inches using this paper trimmer. Oops. Okie doke. Okay, 8. Okay. Save that for something else. Don't need that. It's like my blade's a little dull. Okay, 8 this way. So this looks to be about 2, 4, 5, 6 or so inches. So I think I will do, I'm going to go with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And see what that does. I mean, you can always trim it down if you don't like it. So we're just going to make a tube with this. So, not like that. I guess it just depends on how wide you want it. There's no set rules. You can do whatever you want, but we've got to make that little fold up. So let's just not go too wide. Let's just go right there. And I will take the bone folder and just go ahead and crease that. Make it nice and flat. So it's going to be like that. Let's make sure that's what we want before we get too far. Okay. Pretty fat, but kind of like it. Let's see how I might want to fold it. Do I want to go down like that? Well, let's glue it together first. Then we'll think about that. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Uhu glue stick. I mean, theoretically, you only need to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do all of this to about there. To about there-ish. Get the seam nice and good. Okay. And let's just do this seam. And that way, we got it all. Move that over there. There we go. Okay. Just press it down. Okay, now we're going to make the fold. Okay, if you go this way, you're covering up the seam right there. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to decide, do I want that down low? I think I do. I don't know why, but I think I do. I'm going to go down here. And that's where it's going to be. Move the book so I can get this with my bone folder. Okay, looks good. So I'm going to just cover that for a little bit here. And I'm going to ink. I am using Vintage Photo. I also have ground espresso before I had this, but kind of like this one better, but it depends on the look you want. Let's not ink what we don't have to. Don't want to waste our ink. Okay. Now see how I'm going to decorate this. Let's get the bottom fold. Okay. I just want a little more ink. Sometimes the paper absorbs it. You get it inked and it looks good. You come back an hour or the next day and it's like you didn't ink it. I think the paper just kind of absorbed it. So there we go. Now, okay. Let's do that bottom just a little more. Okay, we're going to glue all this down. So, I'll glue this to like here. Well, let's get the book before I have glue all over my mat. Trying to eyeball this. I think as long as you have it glued together, it's not going to matter that it's 100%. I think this will be fine just like that. As long as you got the edges sealed here, I think we're good. Okay, now it's looking a little like it's sticking up, but you know what? I like that. That way, you know, you're going to be able to get your stuff in there. Okay. Let's pull her over here. Now this page looks just a little bit, Let's try inking the edges. See what that does. Probably should stencil. I will possibly stencil something up in there later. I don't want to go drag them out now. That's what you do with a blank white page. You could, you know, kind of knock it down with the ink and the dauber if you wanted. Okay. Okay, I want to go ahead and decorate this before I glue it in. So, my choices. This is what I printed on the wax or parchment paper. This is parchment. I could put a mushroom. It's awful light though, I don't know. Let me cut it out and then look at it. Go in between these two, you can barely see them. And boy, this one's close. Got it. Okay. After all this, I'm probably not going to use it, but I just want to look at it. We'll all see it together. I mean, it does show, you know, pretty nice. I just don't know. Or I could use the solid one. Oh, that might not be bad either. Which one? The big one. Okay, now you got to watch this. I did get these new Tim Holtz scissors. They are so sharp and they really get in. I've seen other people using the tiny scissors. I just only had those. That was the smallest I had, and I thought those were great, but man, these are awesome. Even the other little ones, any of them would work for doing this type of cutting. I mean, I've heard people say they love to fussy cut. It's so relaxing. I don't know. I don't find it relaxing. I find it a little stressful. Because you're just so afraid you're going to cut too much. Not that it matters. If you're gluing it down, if you cut into it, it doesn't matter. Because the glue will put it together and no one will ever know. I mean, I'm not an expert fussy cutter. Fussy cutting is a learned thing. Well, I should get this. I guess I thought I had got that, but that was okay. I like the mushroom. These are images I pulled off of the internet. I just go and I take what I want. Now you have to be careful because they could be copyrighted. So if you're going to be selling stuff, you need to make sure what you're taking and using is not copyrighted. And I'm not selling it, so I'm not concerned about the copyright. No, I was thinking maybe of a bird. That might be cute too. We have to decide. I gotta go quickly though. I'm using up my time on this. Normally I would have had this done, but I just didn't. I just wanted to get right to the video. Let's just take this off of here. These, I think I got off of the internet as well. There's some I got as freebies, and I don't know if those were or not. There are freebies out there that you can get that you don't have to go searching the internet, but sometimes I just want a specific thing and I can't find it, or you want a certain color, or I don't want to look through all of my digi-kits and folders of all my freebies, because I have not a whole lot, but quite a bit. Okay. The bird. Okay, bird, mushroom. I really like the mushroom. Okay, we're going with the mushroom. I'm going to ink it. And now I've got to find something to put behind it there. We just always have to have that little bit of a background. I mean, we don't have to. I've seen people just put the item right down there. Others have to have something in their go-to is book page. I don't have to have book page. I don't always have book page. What else have I got here? Anything? Just close the thing up and we don't have to look at it. Here's my little box of, no. Sometimes just a little piece of, no. I see some little book page. No. There's a piece of something, but let's see if that would appeal to me. With the little flower. Let me ink it and I'll think. Sometimes when you ink it, it looks a little bit different than just being plain. Just gives it more of the look you're looking for. Okay. Could do that. Not really sold on it. Maybe a piece of cheesecloth or something like this. Not that, of course. Here's a little piece of, here's something. This was gauze because it had this in it. I had coffee dyed this. So we could take this and just kind of scrunch it on there and then, yes, let's do that. And I think I'm gonna have to use this. I want to, I don't think this piece actually was coffee dyed, but I did coffee dye some, but you can always use ink. There's always ink. It's quick and easy. Okay, now we need the fabri-fix. This is by Beacon. It goes by Fabri-tac. I think it might be the same thing. It's just at whatever store, I think, gets it under a different name. Okay, so this is going to be like here. So let's just kind of put this in the middle. Okay, let's just get it on there. Okay. Good. And I'm just going to use this. Got it in my hand. I'm putting it down on that. I just want to make sure I get the edges. And when you're using these types of glue, like something that's not a glue stick, you see all these, you know, edges, these humps and hills. Sometimes it shows through the paper, if the paper's thin and this is thin. But it probably would not be an issue because I'm putting it on the gauze. But sometimes you might want to smooth it out with your finger or with a tool. Excuse me, that stuff stinks. This is a silicone thing. You could spread it out with that, like if you were using white glue. Okay. Now, you know what would be cute? Something that says mushroom. I don't think I have anything right on me. But I do have numbers. These are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She has a YouTube channel and an Etsy store. And she has great numbers. I'm going to go with this one. I'll go number 1. That's fine. Okay. I don't know why I printed these on cardstock. I could have just used computer paper. Well, let's ink it first so I can get the full effect of how it's going to look. Okay. Okay, I want to put mushroom down there. The number right there. That's where it's going. I'm going to use, because this is cardstock, I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Okay. Oh, these little tiny ones. I just want to get it all over the edge, to the edge. Okay, I want it like right here to kind of fill that dead space. Okay. It's humping up. I think it's got dried glue inside the tip. That's what causes that. There we go. Okay. Now, let's put it on the page. Let's close that up. And I'm going to use this. Ooh, what would be cute is if I use some liquid pearls, but not that color. I might do some liquid pearls on there. Okay, so I'm going to glue this. You have a choice. You can just glue the whole thing down and have your 2 pockets, or you can glue like here and here and also have this as a tuck space and your pockets. You know, I'm just going to glue the whole thing. Why have too many pockets in one spot? I'm going to use this because of it being so thick. I'm just going to go along my edge. Get it on there. It's probably enough. Let's hope. Okay, right down here. There, it's down. You could have put a thumb hole in here, but I didn't. I didn't think it was necessary. No rules. Do what you want. It's yours. And if you're giving it away or selling it, it'll be someone else's. They'll never know what could have been, unless they know about journals. Okay, I just want the corners to be good, because those are going to be, you know, a lot of wear and tear. Okay. I don't know, maybe I overpress these things, but I've seen people, they're working on their journals and they just barely put it on there, and I don't see them mashing on it and making sure. Okay. Okay, let's see what am I going to do? I only have a few. I don't have that many, I don't think. I think I like this one. Some of this is stickles. This is like glitter glue. Unlike the ones you can buy at the store with the big bottles, this has a lot of glitter in it compared to those. Not that those are a bad thing. Okay, I'm going to use this one. And once I put this on here now, I can't close the book. I'll be done with the journal for a while. I like to let it sit overnight. Okay, I'm putting mushroom there. Well, let's do this. Start here, hold it. You know my mistake here. You really should do it on another sheet of paper. 3. Okay. Let's go over here. This is where you want to hold it straight up. Now these do not dry in little balls. It says liquid pearls, so you might think, oh, it's going to look like a pearl. No, it flattens out. I think I want to put one here. This is barely coming out of here. I need to stick a pin in there. Where's my pin? There it is. Never, ever cut the tips on these, because then the hole would be too big. I've just heard that advice. I've never done it. Okay, now I got to be careful. I'm just going to... There we go. See how it's coming out better now. We'll just go around this. Hopefully those little tails will fall down. There. Okay. I think that's it. Let me go over this one. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop. Some people just keep going and going, and then they've got stuff all over. I mean, you could put stuff on here for glitter. Not. This mushroom doesn't need glitter. I was going to show you something that I put in here, where I did use the stickles. I have this paper clip. This I did use the stickles diamond. There's also the stickles silver, but this I just wanted that little bit of a glitter. These were just little sticky. This is I saw this done by Kerr, G-I-K-E-R-R. She does some origami paperclip things, and they're really, really cute. So I clipped this in here, but it does stick up the top, which is fine for me. But there's all other kinds of different ones if you wanted them to be inside the page. So I guess that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.